Hi everyone, my name is Jaron Klingman, the play-by-play announcer for your Toronto Junior Canadiens, and this is our 2020 playoff preview. The Toronto Junior Canadiens finish first in the South Division and will take on the fourth-place North York Rangers in the first round of the Buckland Cup Playoffs. The JRC won the season series against the North York Rangers 5-1. However, 3 of the 6 meetings were decided by 1 goal in overtime, and all but 1 were decided by less than a 2-goal margin. Special teams was key for both of these teams during the meetings this season. The Canadiens struggled on the power play against the North York Rangers, going 2 for 25 on the man advantage, good for 8%, while the Rangers, not that much better, were 6 for 30 for a total of 20% on the power play. Of note, the Canadiens went 4 straight games against the Rangers without netting a power play goal, and the Rangers went 1 for 8 in a game earlier this season against the Canadiens. On the penalty kill side, the JRC were 80% on the penalty kill, killing off successfully 24 of the 30 power plays the Rangers had, while on the flip side, the Rangers killed off 23 of the 25 power plays that the Canadiens had, good for 92% overall head-to-head against one another this season. In terms of goals for and goals against, both teams were even in this department, as I mentioned before. However, the Canadiens have a slight advantage. Canadiens scored 21 goals against the North York Rangers, as opposed to the Rangers netting 15 against the Canadiens in their meetings this season. Goaltenders on both sides faced a flurry of shots against one another in the meetings this season. For the Junior Canadiens, Christian Mattiacci was 3-1 with a .917 save percentage, as well as a 2.25 goals against average, while Tanner Shepard, who joined the team later on in the season, was 1-0 against the Rangers with a .909 save percentage and a goals against average of 3. Curtis Booth got the other victory, but he was traded mid-season. So the Canadiens goaltending faced far less shots than the North York Rangers. Rangers goaltender Eli Schiller was 1-3 with a .929 save percentage, goals against average of 3, facing 171 total shots in the 4 meetings that he faced the Canadiens this season. While backup goaltender James Gray fared a little less, he was 0-2 with a .914 save percentage, as well as a goals against average at 3.5. So the Canadiens hold the advantage in the goaltending department in terms of wins. However, the Rangers goaltenders faced far more shots, so it will depend on how much the defense gets in the way and helps out both their goalies. Next, we delve into 3 key players for both teams, starting off with your Toronto Junior Canadiens. Veteran defenseman Chase Spencer has been a catalyst on the point this season. His unbelievable defensive coverage in his own zone, getting his stick in the way of passes, and his clapping boomer of a shot from the point has been tremendous. He will be a key factor in the upcoming series. Acquired at the trade deadline, CJ Clark is a huge member of the Junior Canadiens, especially on the power play. His ability to get shots from up top near the faceoff dot past the goalie is going to be key for the Canadiens. Clark's also a big presence in front of the net and does a great job on the physical element as well as his offensive prowess. Finally, your captain, Matthew O'Brien, a bulldog physically. His body is going to be key in the series against the Rangers. Rangers play a physical game, but Matt O'Brien knows how to answer the bell at any point, as well as his offensive ability and his vision should be key for the Canadiens in this series. If those 3, plus the goaltending, play up to par, the Canadiens should be able to come out with a very impressive series win. On the flip side, the North York Rangers, despite their 4th place finish, still possess a lot of talent. Starting up front with Tyler Flack, who's a key power play specialist, but his ability to score shorthanded goals and play on the penalty kill makes him a dual threat. Flack should be watched at all times by the JRC. On the back end, Connor Rutherham is another key member of the Rangers, a veteran defender on their part. His physical presence in the back end will be key, and the Canadiens need to try to get by him in order to get their offense going. And finally, Cole O'Hara for the North York Rangers. He had a couple of very impressive performances against the Canadiens this season, including a couple of multi-point games. O'Hara once again is someone that the Canadiens need to watch. This concludes our playoff preview. Both of these teams do not like each other and are intense rivals. It should be a very tight series, despite the fact that the Canadiens won the season series 5-1. Tight defense along with puck bounces will make a difference in this series, and it'll dictate which way the series goes. It's going to be a pleasure to call, and we hope you can all join us. Canadiens and Rangers starting next Wednesday at 7:30. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jaron Kligman.